Coronation Street star Maximus Evans has opened up about what his character Corey is about to face as his trial for the murder of Seb Franklin continues. Corey Brent has been facing a tense time lately as both he and Kelly Nealon, Millie Gibson, are trying to prove their innocence by accusing the other person. In episodes to air next week, Corey takes the stand and he doubles down about his innocence, insisting Kelly is fully responsible. But when Seb's former girlfriend Nina, Molly Gallagher, finds herself suddenly able to remember what happened on the night of the attack, she decides to testify against Corey. Nina recalls seeing Corey repeatedly kicking Seb on that fateful evening, as Kelly begged him to stop. Corey's solicitor Sabine, Zora Bishop, does her best to discredit Nina, with Corey also flipping Nina's story to make himself look innocent. However, both Sabine and Corey's father Stefan, Paul Opasek, are starting to doubt the young lad. There are a lot of loose ends that Corey hasn't thought through, and there's a lot of evidence that comes to light that he wasn't aware of, said Maximus. It's then that Stefan and Sabine, his lawyer, do start to doubt whether their son and client is completely innocent. I think what's evident, that we see in both the characters of Corey and Kelly, is that they both could be found guilty. Over the years we've seen both characters build into two quite manipulative people, who both could be guilty, so the viewers have been waiting to find out what actually happened that night. However, Maximus doesn't think that Stefan's doubts over his son are going to be enough for him to abandon Corey, as he may end up facing charges. The strongest thing in this world is family, and it's very hard to back down from doing anything you can to make sure your family members are safe, said the actor. Obviously prison is a terrifying thought for any adult, so you can only imagine how much Stefan is dreading his son ending up there. I don't think Corey would last a day in prison. He may give the impression of being tough, but it's very accidental. Hes had a pretty blessed upbringing and never been involved in crime before to this extent, so he would literally be a small fish in an ocean of sharks. As for whether he thinks Corey is going to win the trial, Maximus admitted that his character believes he definitely thinks Hes got the upper hand in comparison to Kelly, which comes down to his more privileged background, I think, and the preparations his dad has put in place with his legal team. But at the same time, Hes still a young lad, on trial for a very serious crime, so like anybody would be Hes very nervous. Facing Nina is also putting some added strain on him. I think it puts him on edge. He can read that these people don't like him and they're convinced Hes done it. They're there to ensure that becomes more evident to other people, and that does put him on edge. But who will be found guilty of Seb's murder?